Inside Assembly Productivity Tools, we're going to see streamlined tools on how we can better assemble, analyze, and pattern our assemblies. One of the first items we're going to notice inside of SOLIDWORKS assemblies is that the actual property manager for our mates has been streamlined. We're going to notice that we now have tabs for each section and different types of mates. No longer do we have different sections that need to be expanded. So this is going to definitely streamline the creation of mates. If we take a look at the mate we just created, I'm going to flip this mate so that it's in the proper orientation. Now you may have noticed that I didn't break a lot of mates. I didn't run into any issues when I did that. The reason why is because of a system options under Assemblies where we can tell SOLIDWORKS to always change mate alignments on edit. This is going to greatly reduce the amount of troubleshooting and errors that occur when you have to flip mates in your assemblies. We're going to see an enhancement into the slot mate in the Quickmates toolbar. First of all, we're going to see that we can choose a default constraint for this slot mate. In this case, the center and slot is the default selection. We can also choose to lock the rotation, very similar to how we lock rotations with concentric mates. Now, we can specify the constraint under document properties and mates. So under slot mates, we can choose what we want this default constraint to actually be so we don't have to continuously click and choose it going forward. Patterns are very common inside of assemblies, as are using configurations with patterns. In 2021, we're going to see some options where we can choose to have the seed drive the configuration of instances. That's one option that we're seeing here. However, this is on a per instance basis, and that can be tedious when we have many instances in a pattern. 2021 provides us the ability to synchronize configurations of patterned components to the original seed. What this is going to do is it's going to limit our ability to change the configuration on an instance. Notice how this is grayed out and I didn't see my drop-down list. But I can go to the seed of this pattern and change the configuration as simply as before, but then have the confidence to know that this is going to propagate to all pattern instances. When we calculate interferences, we now have the ability to save the results. What SOLIDWORKS is doing on my screen is it's taking a bunch of screenshots and generating the thumbnails for my saved results. SOLIDWORKS compiled all of this inside of an Excel sheet that I can open at any time. If we take a look at this specific Excel sheet, we're going to see the thumbnails that were generated, as well as the interference volume, the component names, and the component full reference. This is an amazing summary of information that we can use to collaborate with people outside of our engineering team and use for design meetings as well.